Debate over how to stop gun violence isn't just raging across the country. This is a battle being fought locally. And the controversy over open carry laws in Kansas is part of that debate. A spokesperson for the Kansas Libertarian Party says open carry will not increase crime. He actually says, quote, all gun crime in Overland Park is committed by illegal, unlicensed people. Now, the Gun Violence Prevention Project is working with businesses in Johnson County to curb the violence. And this morning, we welcome Loren Stanton here to tell us about the initiative. So glad to have you with us.
Thank you.
So this is a pretty hot topic here in Missouri and Kansas because we have a lot of gun owners.
Right.
So tell us about how are people responding to your initiative?
It's been very strong in Northeast Johnson County. We're convinced, and I think our effort proves it, that open carry is very unpopular. We've handed out 100 no guns allowed signs, and the entire Oak Park Mall, 185 businesses. That's now a gun-free zone. We found another 60 businesses that already had them up on their own, and we haven't covered the entire city yet. What we'd like to see is this law reversed, and instead of requiring that people who don't want guns to post a no guns allowed sign, it should be if somebody likes the idea of guns, post a sign that says guns welcome here. And I think we'd have a whole lot fewer signs going up. They have a beautiful message, these signs, but they're a little bit graphically ugly. That's one reason some businesses don't like to put them up. They like to have a nice window. But
so
anyway.
You brought an example of the sign.
Yeah, this is the sign that is required by the Attorney General's office. This is what they specify. Rather large, rather prominent. It has to go into a prominent place right on the entrance, between 4 and 6 feet high, or within 12 inches of the entrance. I think some businesses simply don't like something that prominent that's a little bit jolting, and I think it could be easily half that size, and people should be able to see it. If they can't, they've got a visual impairment and shouldn't be carrying a gun anyway, I think. But
And what sort of participation have you had? I mean, are there many businesses who are even interested in going there? Because it could potentially hurt their business.
Exactly, and some businesses have told us. There were about of the almost 300 businesses we've visited, almost 90 declined having the signs, and almost half of those said they don't like open carry, but they hesitate to put it up because it's a sensitive issue, and you could be alienated potential customers, losing some money. But so it takes some guts to put one of these up, and yet people are doing it because they feel that strongly. They think it's a safety issue. I mean, I know the other side says this prevents crime or this makes people safer, but people don't feel safe when you're sitting in some place and a stranger comes in with a gun on their hip. You have to watch them out of the corner eye. You don't know, is this one of the good guys or what is the intent? And even churches and banks and places like that have to post one of these signs if they don't want somebody coming in with a gun.
Now, for the opposite side, though, how do you respond to, like the lawmaker we heard from earlier, who say that it's not the good citizens that are the problem, it's the people who have the guns illegally?
Well, the good citizens and most people who carry have good intentions, but even the people with best of intentions have accidents. That's part of it. The studies indicate that these laws don't, on balance, do any good. There was some early research when we first started concealed carry that indicated there's a big drop in violent crime with these, but that's subsequent research showed that was highly flawed, that wasn't right. And it's been proven over and over again there's just very little difference, and it just doesn't seem worth it, that especially an open carry thing where you're frightening people. We also heard a couple of stories of people who had instances where somebody had a concealed carry gun, it dropped down, fell on the floor, freaked people out. Another time outside of a school, a father had just been in, dropped off a child, went out around parents, a gun dropped out and hit the sidewalk. And
we know there's stories like that.
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming on and sharing this initiative with us. Folks at home, we know that this is a very sort of divisive issue, and there are people who feel very strongly both ways, so certainly want to make sure that our coverage is very balanced as we continue to discuss this issue. But appreciate you coming on.
Sure, thank you.